Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. Okay, now I don't have any I Ching coins, but I'm going to use my New Zealand dollar coins because I can do the same sort of thing. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is just give me a moment so I've got a bit of paper and pen as well so that I can work out exactly. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just do this. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got, just to show you, is what I'm going to do, is actually go toss the coins. Okay, so I've got an order here. I've got two tails and a head, right? So that is a line that's straight across. When you've got two heads, sorry, no, wrong. Okay, so I've got two heads and a tail. Two heads and a tail is a broken line. Okay, two heads and a tail is that second line there. Okay. Okay, second line. Then we have two tails and a head, which is a straight line. So number one is the broken line. Number two is a straight line. And then the third one is again two heads and a tail. So we have I had one head, two tails, which is a straight line. Then I had the broken line, and then I had a straight line. So let me have a look and see what trigram that is. Trigram, let's have a look at the back here. Okay, so I have at the bottom, I've got a straight line, then a broken line, then a straight line. Straight, broken, so it's Lee. Okay, next is, so Lee is fire. Okay, so that's the fire. Next one is three tails. So three tails. Three tails is a broken line with an X in the middle, so it's a broken line. Oh, it's just a broken line, okay. Three tails is a broken line. So broken line. You know, the two short lines. Then I've got two tails and a head, which is a straight line. So broken, then straight. Broken, then straight. Then straight. So I said straight, broken, no, broken, then straight, then broken. So maybe it's Lee Khan. Lee Khan is number 63. Okay, so that's number 63. After completion, water above, fire below. So that's just to give you an idea of how they do it. I mean, it does take quite a bit of time to do it if I'm doing it like that, right? So using the I Ching coins, so to speak, would take quite a bit of time. So you've got, that's the first card. And now you've got to do the second card. You've got to repeat the process. Okay? So it does take quite a bit of time to go through and work it all out. So let's make it easy. Let's put the coins aside. Let's forget about the coins. And let's just pull 2 cards. So what we're doing is then we're shuffling. It's so much easier. Okay, 62 with attention to detail. This is the present card, now the future card. Is 15 with humanity, earth above, mountain below. Right, now let's have a look. So the attention to detail, we've got 2 broken lines, 2 straight lines, and then 2 broken lines. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's only number 4. So if I look at humility, it is 2 broken, a straight, and then 3 broken, right? So the only changing one here is going to be number 4. Okay, number 4 line is the only one that changes in this one. So with the attention to detail card, we're only going to read line number 4. Okay. So attention to detail, line number 4. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so there's your lines here. Okay, so look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now, so that's your 6 lines, right? And now you look at number 15. So have a look at number 15. Okay, so you've got 2 broken, a straight, and then 3 broken, right? No, you can see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 is exactly the same, and 4 is the changing line. So in card number 62, I'm only going to read line number 4. When embarking on a dangerous journey unarmed, one must remain alert and on guard. When you're in a position of weakness, restraint and caution are the order of the day. To push ahead carelessly in such circumstances is to invite misfortune. Okay, so then card number 15, we're going to read the whole thing. You know, the cards as a whole, not the different lining. We don't want to read the lines, we just want to read the card as a whole. So the card on the whole says earth above, mountain below. Humility is rewarded in human affairs. There's a way of the universe to fill the empty cup and to empty the full cup. Just as valleys are ultimately filled by the erosion of great mountains, regardless of your position in human society. Humility is a deceptively powerful attribute that is often overlooked. If you're in a high position but remain humble, people will be drawn to you and causes that you espouse. If your position is lowly, humility will endear you to those of higher status. True humility is a virtue that benefits all and is that to which all should aspire. The most successful people are those who know how to bring situations into balance by reducing those who are too inflated and adding to those who are too minimized. Such a person strives for balanced and stable relationships, not power over others. Humility is a virtue that allows you to perceive the balancing potential in every situation. Humble people are not prey to the illusions that spring from self-importance. If humility is difficult for you, make a conscious effort to develop a bit of self-effacing humor. Just remembering we're not all as we're not more important than other people. We're not more important than others. Okay, we might be different. We might be different than them. We might have different beliefs. We might have different perspectives over something. Doesn't mean we're better than anyone else. It's something to remind ourselves of, you know, to remind ourselves that we're not better than anyone else. We're just different. We may have different perspectives on something. We might have a different idea. We might live differently. We might believe differently. It does not mean that we're better than anyone else. We're just different. And that's okay to be different. I love that. I love that card. And what was the pay attention to detail? Now, let me read that again, because I feel like I sort of didn't really get that side of it from the present. So it's like embarking, so it might be a journey ahead. We're in a position of maybe we're not going to be quite as strong as we need to be, so we need to be a little bit more cautious. To push ahead carelessly in such circumstances is to invite misfortune. So we just need to be a little bit aware of the journey that lies ahead for us. You know, this journey that we might be taking right now, we just need to be a little bit aware of our environment, be aware of those around us, be aware of who we trust. It's an interesting card when you look at it when you look at that meaning there. You know, you just pay attention to the details and stuff that is going on around you. I think you just need to be a little bit aware of your environment, because, you know, you are needing to understand that you need to have a little bit of humility in life. You need to have that understanding that we're all different and that's okay. You know, it's not about being better than anyone else. You know, giving to others, having grace. I love those cards. I just love the artwork in them too. The artwork's stunning. So yeah, this gives us a real, you know, food for thought, really. Okay, so that's the I Ching, the visionary I Ching cards. I'm really loving this. I'm loving the messages. I'm loving the thought and the wholeness of these cards. The way that they sort of really give you something to really think about. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget, check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell, so you know when the next video will be uploaded. And if you're on my Ko-Fi, please make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow. Or if you've been watching this, maybe you already are.